Hello friends, this is Yvette of Yvette Creates, and I'm a part of the Not2Shabby Shop design team. Today I'm going to make a few cards using the Cozy Neutrals paper pad from this month's Paper Pad Club. And I'm also going to use a sentiment from the Tales of Friendship stamp set and the coordinating dies. So my plan is to use this pattern paper to make half a sheet load from the March 2025 Sheetload of Cards sketch. So I did a little bit of prep work ahead of time. I did go and choose some enamel dots. I stamped my sentiments, and a few I cut with the coordinating die, and some I left just in a rectangle shape. And then the pieces of ephemera I cut out with my brother's scanning cut. And this is just a piece of the pattern paper. So see, that's the reverse, but I did cut those out. So now I need to go ahead and decide which pattern papers I'm going to use. So let me kind of flip through real quick. Now I'm not going to make the full sheet load. I'm only going to make half a sheet load. Oh, I really like this one. Use that one. And let's see. Oh, I really like the florals on this one. Yeah, and I can use the reverse of each one. So that's what I'll do. So let's start making our cards. So I am using the sketch. It's off to the side so that I can cut the pieces according to that sketch. Okay, so let me get these all cut out. Now, the March sheet load, I will link to that as well in the description box, just in case you want to download that. And then, you know, this is the extra strip. I'm going to cut this in half and use that for the inside of my card. So let me cut that right now since I'm already here. And I'm loving the papers from the Paper Pad Club. My goodness, guys, they are so pretty. And the other paper pad that I'm not using today is a chocolate paper pad. And man, oh man, I am a chocoholic. And I didn't really need to use the add-on ephemera I got because I was able to use that sheet of pattern paper. So I think that was perfection. Alrighty. Now, we've got those all cut. So what I like to do is kind of go in an assembly line fashion, but first let me decide which papers are going to go with which. So I think I like that floral, and maybe use it with maybe use it with that one. And then, because I want to get like 4 different cards, they'll be the same sketch but a different look. And then maybe that will go there, and this can go there. Yeah, that way I have 4 different looks. All right, let's start assembling these cards. So I'm basically just adding some of my adhesive with my advanced tape glider, and I'll do that on all 8 pieces of pattern paper, and then I will add that to the matte layers, and then we can assemble our cards. So let me play a little bit of music as I finish getting all my pieces ready to assemble our cards. Alrighty, so I've got them set, ready to go. I just need to decide what ephemera I want to use on each. And they're all so pretty. It's kind of hard to decide. Let me see. I'm kind of trying to figure out how to best lay this out. We'll have some pillows for her in the background. And I think I'll leave these 2 extra pieces, or 3. There's a few pieces of ephemera. Actually, I might leave those for the insides of the cards. Yeah? Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And I think I'm just going to attach them flat. I'm not going to use any foam tape on these. Look how pretty these cut out. I think the way that they design the images on the pattern paper, it's done so well that it makes it super easy to cut them out using your scan and cut. They're also pretty easy to cut out, fussy cut, other than maybe this one because of all the greenery. But I think they're relatively easy to cut. So I'm going to go ahead and attach these. Now, some of them I'm using 2 pieces of this ephemera that I cut out, and some I'm only using 1. And then I'll add the sentiment and that strip of leftover cardstock to the inside. Maybe add those other pieces of ephemera to the inside as well. So let's start with our sentiment, and then I'll add the enamel dots. So the sketch calls for a strip of a sentiment to go there, but let me see, maybe it goes best on that one. And this one I can use the die cut one. Kind of like the die cut one best. I did a couple that were die cut. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die cut this one. So let me do that, and then we can finish up our cards. Alrighty, I die cut that other sentiment. So, you know, maybe I put the sentiment down here. What do you think? Let me look. I kind of like it down here instead of, let's see. Well, it actually looks good there too. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2 on this part and 2 on that part. And then that way we can really have some variety in the cards we make. Alrighty. Just burnish this down a bit. And then we'll add our little enamel dots. There we go. Best stories begin with a best friend. I will be sending one of these to my best friend who lives in Florida. Alrighty, one more. Whoops. Let's see, let me burnish this down. I didn't quite put it down right. There we go. And then we can add our last little sentiment right down here. Get that pressed in just right. And let's see our enamel dots. So I grabbed a few packs. This one is Coffee and Cream Collection. This one is Gingerbread Visions collection, and this one is Rustic Blossoms. So I think I'm going to start with the Gingerbread Visions collection. Those are done. Let's get our our leftover strips of pattern paper on the inside of our cards, and then we'll be done. I like adding leftover strips of pattern paper to the inside of my cards because it kind of ties the design from the front to the inside. And then if I have leftover ephemera, I try and use that too because I don't want to set it off to the side and forget that I have it and forget to use it. I hope I was able to provide you with a little bit of inspiration today using some goodies from this month's Paper Pad Club and Stamp and Die of the Month. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end. Until next time, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.